In fact, that land belongs to Rascom, that we should transfer the Moab investment to another land. That's exactly what we did. We transferred. We never canceled the lease of the president.
But at the time, you knew also that Rascom GT board did not transfer or allocate anything to Rascom, because in your record there was nothing.
No, there is nothing.
So you just went verbally and agreed with these people. They said, okay, it's okay. Then we just asked them to.
I might have consulted my department because
Yes.
I cannot remember.
Yes.
I could check and report back, but I know that I will not do any action. I will not instruct that department to take any action without their advice.
Yeah, but did you correct it? Because you know at the time that you don't have any information about Rascom. So, and then now you are told that this land belongs to Rascom.
If I don't have, that doesn't mean that the technical department don't have. It's possible they have it. Because I know, as I said to you,
The technical
I
department
am
of
very
where?
careful. The Gambia Tourism Board.
So your technical department?
Yes, it's possible they have it.
So if you don't have it, they may have it.
They may have it.
I really don't know. It's not one institution?
It's one institution.
So they will have something that
they
you do
might
not have.
Because when I receive the information, sir, I have to check with them to see whether that is accurate. So if they give me the go-ahead, then I will take action on it. I am not too sure whether it's documented or so, but I can find out. But I am one of those most careful people. I will not have gone ahead without the technical department advising me. And I can check the records to see whether that was correct.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Mr. Camara.
Yes, sir.
I think before the break, I asked you a question about the documentation of Rascom. You said there was no documentation, according to you.
No, we don't have a file of Rascom.
You don't have a
As
file.
far as I know.
Yeah, you don't have no file, meaning
Yes,
there's no document in place for
That's why
Rascom.
yes, exactly.
So, and then you are still saying that the technical department might be having the file or the document of Rascom.
No, they may have information because they used
About Rascom.
About
And number two also, who was the previous on the list was first given to who?
Which one?
It's the same land that you are
The
referring.
land was given to Moab Investment.
Before Muhab.
Before Moab, that's what I said. They said it was given to Rascom.
Not the former president.
No, I'm not aware of the former presidents.
So it was between Rascom and Muhab.
Moab.
This is what you are aware of.
That's what I'm aware of.
Not the former being given to the
Because
former
that's
president.
what I have inherited. What I inherited was allocation. The land was allocated to Moab Investment.
Without no documentation.
No, the documentation are there.
That was Muhab.
Yes, there was documentation. They have a full. They have a file.
So that the first to be allocated the land.
Sorry.
They were the first to be allocated the land.
As when I took over, I saw that provisional allocation.
So what brought in Rascom?
No, Rascom, because as I said, we was told that the land initially belongs to Rascom. So we should move more.
Initially belongs to Rascom.
Yes.
Rascom, and according to you, say the first person to be given the land was Muhab, according to the information you got.
No.
So Rascom was there just there like a name without documentation.
No, sir, let me explain to you, Honorable, that I would not just go ahead to proceed to cancel or to transfer Moab to another place without making any verification. That I cannot remember how, but I will check whether there was actual confirmation that Rascom was the owner of the land. And as far as I am concerned, I've consulted important people that are a party to it, and they said, yes, the land belongs to Rascom.
Mr. Camara,
Yes, please, ma'am.
you mentioned that you agreed when you were talking about the phone calls you made to the one you received from Ms. Jabang and the ones you made to the Minister of Information, that you agreed that the land you agreed that the land belongs to or should
Rascom.
be allocated to Rascom. Did you ever take this decision or this agreement to the board? Because you mentioned that every allocation is reviewed by the technical department and then taken to the subcommittee, the board subcommittee on lands.
That's right.
And then finally the whole board with the chair would make a decision on the allocation.
Okay.
Yes. So did you take this agreement to the board?
Let me explain. When it comes to a land that has been allocated, if the investor so believe that she doesn't mind to be transferred to a valuable land, and she agreed, there is no need to consult the board on that.
Wait, Mr. Camara,
Yes,
you know your problem right now.
Yes, well, I'm not sure.
Your problem is that you think that because Moab did not protest or did not argue the allocation or being moved,
Yes.
and just decided to take back the 5% fee they had paid, to you, there's no problem.
For me.
And that is the problem you have right now.
Oh, okay.
You still don't see the problem.
Well, it's possible because
There's a process
I am not a lawyer, to be very frank. So I may not know whether there is a problem or not. I'm not a lawyer.
Mr. Jabang, Mr. Camara, how long have you worked at GT Board?
I'm the longest serving staff of the GT Board as we speak.
That makes the situation even worse.
Yes, well.
Mr. Camara.
Yes, please.
You received a phone call. Please answer this question first. Is GT Board an independent institution?
Semi-independent, semi-autonomous.
Please tell us how GT Board is semi-autonomous.
Well, because we are, yes, I could say it could be an independent institution, but because it consists of a board, and the board is represented there. The ministry, the board is the permanent secretary of the ministry. The permanent secretary of the ministry is a member of the board, and the board sometimes receive instructions from the ministry.
Mr. Camara.
Yes, please.
Is GT Board established by an act of national assembly?
Indeed, yes.
And does the act say that GT Board is semi-autonomous?
It never said also GT Board is independent. I have the act here.
So that is why you always concede to ministers and permanent secretaries calling you?
Yes, because in the act, they said we should coordinate with the ministry. That's what it said in the act. Let me we check section 14(2) of the Act, Functions of the Director General. Liaising with the ministry and all relevant stakeholders to ensure a coordinated and holistic approach to tourism development.
Did you say 14.2?
14, yes, 14(2).
14.2D.
Yes, D, yes, please.
So what do you understand from that provision? Is it that anytime you receive instructions
No.
or phone calls rather,
If
you
I'm-
concede to whatever they say?
If I'm convinced, in this case, I was convinced. That is why I went ahead.
Did you not think it's necessary to document all of this that you were receiving, the information? Perhaps rather than calling the Minister of Information, writing so that he can respond in writing back to you.
I will
So
check
in
the
case for a
files.
question like this comes up.
I'll confirm again using either checking my laptop as well as the files to see.
But you said there's no file
No,
for
no,
Rascom.
no. I mean, there's no file for Rascom, but there may be a document somewhere about TDA land allocation where Rascom will be mentioned. That's possible too. There are so many reports.
But you
about
did not
TDA.
find that in 2020 when you were making
Well, I will check again and confirm. But as far as I know, it was when I was told that the land belongs to Rascom. But as I said to you, there is nothing that I will do on land without confirming the technical department.
Who leads the technical department?
That's the product development department. They have some two technical people that work in that department that are very knowledgeable about land, and they work within the Ministry of Local Government and Lands. So I would not have gone ahead if I am not convinced.
Does that department have a director, perhaps?
Yes, please. They have a head of department.
There's a head of department.
Yes, please.
So apart from the information you received from these phone calls, you don't know anything about the history of that land?
No, that's what I said. I would confirm again.
No, as you are sitting here now, what do you know about the history of that land?
The history of that land.
Yes.
No, as I said, you see, I only knew about that land when I was asked, given these leases of the president. That was when I knew, in fact, that land also is part of the lands that were leased to former president. Then I'm sure that land, I don't know which time was Rascom.
As far as leases of the former president are concerned, you learned about it when the assembly wrote to you. However,
Yes.
you didn't know about that land.
That the land was that
Was
Rascom.
within the TDA and it was allocated to another company called Moab. Before it was allocated to Moab, who was holding, as far as you know, who was holding a lease, or was the lease still with
No,
GT board?
It's possible Rascom before Moab, Rascom will have hold the lease. That's what my belief is.
That's what your belief is.
That's what I
But
would
you
think.
know, here you have a belief, right? And then there's a report of the JANNEH Commission, which investigated properties or assets assets associated with the former, belonging to the former president, his associates, or assets that are associated with him.
That's right.
And in the extensive investigations that they did, Rascom did not come up.
Rascom was not there.
Yes, and I would urge you after today, you go and read the report of the JANNEH Commission, especially especially the volume 3 that is on landed properties, please.
Okay.
Because you will see that that property was investigated very well, and that a lease valid was held by the former president for that property with a serial registration number, as you have seen in the document that
And
was
then,
sent to you.
may I also ask, Rascom never had a lease on this? Okay. I'll come back about.
You want to come back here?
Yes, I want. No, I want to come back with the information. I don't say I'm going to. Of course, I will not want to come back here. Why will I come back here? I will not want to come back. I can send the document if I see it. That's what I meant. Yes.
You know, just you can write down that down, but
Yeah.
in part of the document that was requested by this committee from Gambia Tourism Board, and I'm sure you might probably remember this,
Yeah.
is a list of all leases, right, between 2016 to date,
Leases.
sub-leases, granted by the,
GT board.
yes. And you know what's so interesting? The RASCOM does not appear on this document.
No, it was not GT board that allocated that land. That's what I am explaining. Rascom was not allocated by GT board.
Is that property within the TDA?
It's the property in the TTA.
Okay.
But as you said, as I said to you, GT board never allocated to the former president. Even me, it was a surprise that he has
As
so
far
many
as
leases.
you know.
As far as I know.
It was not
So
allocated
it could be
to
the
the
same
former.
thing that happened to Rascom. Maybe the Rascom was not allocated by GT board. That's why we don't have a file. We don't have a file of Rascom.
Mr. Camara.
Yes, please.
Who allocated the land to RASCOM?
It's possible another ministry also, but may not be GT board.
So when you received this call and you had this agreement between you, the permanent secretary for tourism, minister of information, what did you do? You just contacted Moab, wrote to them. Did you even write to Moab?
No, because we have nothing to do with Moab. I think our only problem, Rascom, we have nothing to do with Rascom.
I am talking about Moab here.
Yes, yes, we wrote
When
to
you
Moab.
received and had this agreement that indeed this land was allocated to RASCOM, you contacted Moab and told them that they can be relocated.
Yes, indeed.
And they did not want that.
They agreed.
They agreed.
Yes.
But then somehow they came back to ask for a refund of their money.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, and that was done.
That was done.
Fully.
Fully, yes.
Okay, so what, after you had returned that money to Moab, what did you do with regards to that property?
No, you see, why we could not do anything is because that land.
What did you do?
To say what?
With regards to that property?
We have not done anything with the property.
Nothing?
Nothing is there.
Okay. What is on that property now?
Nothing is there.
Where is that property located?
It's still there.
Where is it located?
At the edge of the road to duplex. Nothing is there.
What is the size of the property, Mr.?
It's in the letter, 70 by, I cannot recall it unless I check my mobile, but it's in the letter.
You know that 17 75 by 100.
Yes,
75 meters by 100 meters.
exactly, yes.
It's part of Kanilai Point. Sorry, Kotu Point.
Yes, it's part of us for
The
the document that
cultural
I have.
center.
Yes.
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 Which starts from the junction, duplex, going all the way down,
That's right. If you
almost
ask
towards the beach, and then going also towards Palmarima.
yes, if you ask the
Isn't it?
investigators, they will tell you we had an agreement there when they were like saying they think that all that land that goes to Palma, all still part of the Kanilai family farms. That's what I said, well,
Kanilai Cultural Center.
cultural center.
Yes.
So, but I said I'm not aware, and that was when they sent me the document, and I confirmed with my technical team. They did this report, and then that's who told me that indeed all these allocations were part of this list.
This 75 by 100 is part of the cultural center.
It's part of the cultural center. Yeah. But most of them here are also within the cultural center, which is
Yes.
not part of that 75 by 100.
Exactly. So now we all agree that 75 by 100 is part of the cultural center.
It's part of this cultural center.
Exactly. So it belonged to the former president.
Okay. That's what I've seen.
It belonged to the former president.
All right.
Good. So now after you contacted Moab for relocation, that's it. You've decided you've not done anything with regards to that property.
No, because
Did you even follow up with the Minister of Information, Tourism?
no, because
about that
they
property?
started fencing it. They fenced it. I said I
Who
checked with
fenced
them. The Minister of Information and Communication. They fenced it off.
They fenced it all.
Yes,
Okay.
they are the one that did that fence there.
And there's no document still about the allocation. You did not
No,
find out.
as I said, I know that the Department of Rural Development would not advise me if it was not right. And as I said, I will confirm with the department to see whether there is any document to ascertain that that land indeed belongs to Rascom. Because they would not have advised me to go ahead if that was not there.
So, Mr. Camara, if GT Board did not do the allocation for that land, who would have done the allocation?
No, that's why I said I would confirm. I'll
So
find
you
out.
don't know. Please.
No, I don't know who have done that allocation.
Maybe say I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So now, Honorable Chair, I'm applying that the witness finds the information with regards to allocation, anything related to RASCOM, and provide it to this committee by midday tomorrow.
Okay, that's granted.
But Honorable, can I also appeal?
Yes.
That as you said, as you see in my statement, that the powers that are vested on you people, I think it's easy for you to get that information than I do. So that's my appeal as well.
Yes,
I said it in this document in my statement.
Yes.
That to find out from the Minister of Lands who allocated that land to Rascom.
Yes, but
Because as I said, the information that my permanent secretary related to me came from Minister of Lands.
that is true. But
Yes.
Mr. Camara, you see, the professional provincial allocation you did to Moab, that was 24 December 2019.
That's right.
And in your statement, you are also very clear that this particular area has a very complex history.
Exactly.
And one would have thought that for the past 5 years, you would have taken the time to do an extensive research to understand really what is all these question marks about this particular land is about. Because this is a TDA land that you mentioned.
Exactly.
So I think the onus was on you after the JANNEH Commission had made recommendations for you to find out exactly what's happening with this particular land. Who has actually issued this land to RASCOM or to Moab, whatever, whoever it is. But this almost 5 years now, since the report was presented, and you've made no efforts to.
No, to be very frank, I believe that whatever the case may be, a day like this will come, and then more will be docked into this very land.
Okay.
I told the investigators that this country is a complex society.
Yeah.
Once you start doing a small investigation, they say you are witch hunt. You are witch hunting.
Yeah.
And I try to avoid that as much as possible. And I said that to the investigators. Ask them.
Yeah, but as a leader,
Yeah, so that's why at
as a leader,
times,
you cannot avoid those things.
no, I understand, but this country, we are all related.
Okay, now what we're going to do is, to make it much simpler for you, we can give you all until Wednesday. Midday.
Wednesday.
Yeah,
All
so you
right.
at least have at least 48 hours So you go find out from the Minister of Land and find out exactly this particular land, how was it given to Rascom.
Okay.
In fact, I will even make it further to give you further information also.
Okay.
That Gamtel,
That is fair enough.
Gamtel also knows a lot about Rascom.
Okay.
Because the Rascom was created by the heads of states, and in the Gambia, Gamtel was actually responsible. So you might take a look at lands and also with Gamtel, and you may be able to get some information from them.
I'll turn files upside down in the office as soon as I'm there
Yeah.
to find out, to dig into this information.
Yeah.
No problem.
But you can also check with lands and also Gamtel.
No problem.
Because Gamtel knows a lot about Rascom.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Are you done?
Yes, sure. So.
Okay. From your exchange with the chair, I can deduce that you perhaps tried to do an investigation on the land.
So I would. The way it is
I'm not
seated
saying
here-
that you would. You have done something with regards to that property to investigate, because you mentioned that if you try to look into things, people think you are witch hunting. Did you try to investigate anything with regards to that property?
No, as I said to you, I did not do any investigation. But as I said, I would not have taken the decision if I were not advised by my department as well, if they don't concur with the instruction that I receive.
And if your department was to advise you with regards to that property, wouldn't then there be a file? Or
No.
is there is it a culture at GT board that
No,
files get missing or proper documentation is not kept?
not that. Not that. I think I told the investigators the last time that when I assumed office, some files I did not find. And
What do you mean?
I did not see them. I don't see those files physically. Yes, so that's what I told the investigators. And again, also, I will also look at the number of, because usually we have TDA land reports, status reports. I will dig into those reports properly to see the previous reports that were made, whether Rascom was mentioned. And I will try to give you the information.
Or the
if I
former
see.
president?
Sorry?
Or the former president?
Okay, the former president.
Because remember, we're not only talking about
Because,
this land. There are
even-
other properties that we will talk about.
In
as
our
well.
reports, I've never seen anywhere mentioned former president. All I used to see company names, etc. But I can tell you, I have not seen in our reports where they said former president, former president. TV status reports, no, not seeing it. Yes, but I will go and reconfirm and look beyond beyond recent years issues concerning TDA status reports, and then I'll try to find out whether Rascom is mentioned there or not.
All right.
Council, I just want to know whether you are done with this particular one. If you are not done with it, perhaps I will allow you to put all your correction groups into areas I want to do
For this property?
for this purpose.
No, I'm not done.
You are not done.
Yeah.
Then proceed.
Okay.
When you are done, if my area is answered, I will.
All right. So, Mr. Camara, we're still on Kotu Point.
Okay, no problem.
You stated that it's a complex
Yes, indeed.
land.
Yes, indeed.
I want to agree with you that it is indeed very complex. So, when we look
May
at
I
your
explain
submission,
why I said it's complex?
Okay.
Because
You
it
can.
was a subject of the petitions committee, and I think Honorable Fofana would be able to tell you that because even those that file was taken to them. So that's why I say it's complex. He was part of that petitions committee, and the file was given to them to look at. That's why I say it's complex.
what is this file called?
Moab investment.
Moab.
Yes. That's right.
So, are you saying that questions about Moab should just be answered by Honorable Fofana?
They know everything. That's why. They know. Well, he's a member of the petitions committee, and they requested for that file.
All right.
Yes.
So anyway, we still want you to go and
I
do
will
your
definitely,
findings.
I will definitely
Yes,
go.
but still on Kotu Point,
Okay.
we have this document that you have submitted, right?
Yes,
The
please.
list that was given to you by the investigators and
Indeed, indeed.
submitted where you've, it has location of property, registration details, and then allocated to the following projects.
Sure. Okay.
You have that with you?
Yes, I have this.
Okay. All right. So on this document that you've submitted, Kotu Point is allocated to so many people.
Kotu Point. Yes, indeed.
So there's Gamex,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's you stated Hatib Janne's lease area,
Mm-hmm.
but that is probably an old lease, is it?
That's why I'm surprised. Very fun. Because that all this land was under the lease of this former president is a surprise to me, because these were allocations that were a long time before even I thought of being a director, much more a director general.
What about Gamex? Is it old as well?
Government was before I became DG. They had already gotten a provisional allocation.
But when you say, between the point the commission completed its work, March 2019, when did you become DG?
2020 June.
June 20. So that's a year.
Yes, that's the year.
A year between when the commission was
Indeed.
done with its work.
Indeed.
So is it possible that Gamex got the allocation after between March 2019 and June 2020?
Well, unless I confirm, but I know that they've gotten their provisional allocation before I became DG.
Let me just refer you. There's this document that you submitted to the National Assembly.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the letterhead of the board,
On this, sorry?
letterhead of GT board.
Yes, please.
And it's titled List of Project Files, Land Allocation for the period from 2016 to January 2025, sent to the National Assembly.
Okay.
Do you have that?
No, I don't have that identified. What I have, list of land allocation for the period 2017 to 2025.
You have list of?
List of land allocation for the period 2017 to 2025, as per the letter that you sent us to provide you.
Can you please turn the document? Let me see what you have.
That was this land, this letter that we sent
Yes.
you. And this is for the attachment.
We're talking about the same document, Mr.
No,
Camara.
no, the title that you mentioned is not on this.
Well, this document is from you.
Well, maybe because National Assembly asked for so many, they made so many requests, both for oral question or so. So maybe it's one of those, but the one that you sent us, this was the response.
Well, we're talking about the same document.
Okay.
Look, go to number 18.
Mattress.
Number 18.
Number 18 is mattress.
Okay.
New Gambia. Is it the one?
No, on my number 18, it's Gamex.
No, we are looking at a different document. Number 17 is Gamex.
Council, are we together?
Yes, we're together
Okay.
now. Mr. Camara, I was looking at the list of, there's a list of documents or files that were submitted to the assembly. That's what I was, but now we're looking at the same document.
Okay.
Number 17, it's Gamex.
Yes, please.
That was allocated after you became the Director General.
No, I think that's where the mistake is. If you look at the letter that I sent you right now about MARP, it was provisional allocation was given in 2019. Provisional allocation is the allocation itself. So the final allocation is when they pay the 5%. So the provisional allocation will have meant that you have fulfilled all the requirements except the 5%. So the allocation indeed was done before I became DG. This one is when they finally made their payment and the letter was signed by the chairman. But the board will have met earlier and give approval to Gamex before the final allocation was given. If you look at their file, the professional allocation would be before I became DG.
Then perhaps what you should have done is that included another column to say provincial allocation.
I agree with
Isn't
you.
it?
I agree totally. The department response would have done that.
One thing about you, always shifting the blame to your department.
No, no, no.
As if they are a separate
take-
entity from
I
the board.
take- no, maybe you don't know me. Anything about GT
I
board,
don't know you.
I take full responsibility. I'm the DG. So I would take full responsibility. I'm just explaining that. I agree with you. The department response would have included that one there for ease of understanding. I agree with you.
So you're saying that Gamex was allocated, provincial allocation was in?
Yes, before I became DG, because I cannot remember when, because I'm a board member as well, where this thing was discussed during my time as a DG in the board.
Interestingly, this other list that I was first looking at says allocation date is 13th May 2019.
13th May 2019. So you see? So I'm right, not so.
You know, the good thing about here is that I don't answer questions.
Thank you. I will not ask again.
Okay.
I am at the receiving end.
So, apart from Gamex, and we have Hatib Janne's lease area, we have Alcamba tolls.
Yes, Alcamba tolls.
When were they allocated the property?
Alcamba
A part
tolls.
of that property.
Alcamba tolls think made their application before I became DG, but it was allocated when I was DG. That one I fully remember.
You know, you were a little bit vindicated with Gamex,
Yes.
but with Alcamba tolls,
Yeah, that's what I said. I said
it's
this
showing
one.
that on both lists,
Yes, that's what I
it's
said.
showing that it was
I
allocated
agree.
when you were DG.
DG. Yes, very fine.
And prior to the Alcamba being allocated that portion,
Mhm.
who was holding as the sublease? Who was it allocated to before
No,
Alcamba tolls?
I wouldn't know because I don't even know that area was leased to ex-former president
Now,
because the land was identified by the technical department that this is a suitable place for Alcamba tolls. So I wouldn't know that in fact the former president, the land was leased to them, to him.
you know, you were so eager to answer the question, you did not even listen
Sorry about
properly.
that.
Forget about the former president.
Okay.
On your records,
Mm-hmm.
before allocating that portion to Alcamba tolls,
Mm-hmm.
who was holding the lease, sublease for that property?
Sublease.
Yes, sublease.
No, I'm not aware of anybody apart from
So
GT
it
board.
was just GT board, as
GT
far
board.
as you know.
As far as I know.
Okay. And then the other Kirgi, or is it Kirgui?
Kirgui.
Yes.
Yes.
Was also a new allocation.
No.
Or allocation
Before I
Yeah.
became DG.
before you became DG.
Yes, you can confirm.
And from your files,
Mhm.
I hope this is not part of the missing files. From your files,
Mhm.
was there any other person or any other corporate entity holding a sublease for that portion?
Land.
Yes.
No, not to my knowledge.
So all of these, a quote point, all of these people that were allocated the land there,
Yes.
the new ones,
Yes, these are all lands.
no
that-
one else apart from GT board
No.
had any stake in it,
Indeed,
as far as you know.
as far as I know.
Same goes with Crestone. So just take a look at that first point and tell us who the new sub-lessees are.
Who the? Sorry?
The new or the leaseholders, the sub-leaseholders.
The allocation holders. Because
Yes.
not all of them have subleases.
What is the difference between allocation and sublease?
A sublease is different from an allocation.
So when you allocate the land, you don't lease it.
No, we don't lease it immediately.
Why?
because they have to fulfill the conditions of the allocation before we give a sublease.
And the condition is the 5%.
No. There are so many conditions. When you are giving an allocation letter, after the provisional allocation, you are now giving a final allocation with conditions.
Okay, which
Yeah.
are?
Which are, you have to go and get an EIA, this environmental impact assessment. You have to develop the land to a certain percentage, and you also have to get the permits, that is the building permit, fencing permit, etc. There are a list of conditions.
So you allow them to develop the property
Yes, before
before they pay the 5%.
no, they pay the 5%, then you are given an allocation letter with conditions.
And if they fulfill the conditions, that is when.
We give a sublease.
Okay. So all these people, what
Most
they
of them
have
don't
is
have
they were allocation,
They were just allocation, not sublease.
which means they have not fulfilled the terms of the allocation.
Well, if they fulfill the terms and conditions of it, they will come for us to achieve them a sublease.
So if, let's say you allocate for 5-10 years and the terms are still not fulfilled, what does GT
No,
do?
10-20 years it would be unfortunate because as far as we know, any allocation, all the allocations should not pass 2 years.
2 years.
2 years. If
And
you
if
don't
there's
meet them,
no-
you give with the reminders, and perhaps the next thing would be to re-enter the land and relocate it to somebody else.
So the portion allocated to Gamex, has it been developed?
Yes.
Do they now, the Gamex has a sublease?
Yes, they have a crop list now.
They have a sublease.
Yes, it's now developed, fully developed.
What about Kirki?
Kirgui, I am not too sure, but I can find out whether they have asked for their sublease.
But do you know whether there's been any development on their portion?
Kirgui, that's where you see Assist Mall now. There is an Assist Mall fully operational.
And Palm Luxurious.
Palm Luxury is the next building after Kirgui. It's a skyscraper as we speak now, but it's not ready yet.
So it's an allocation they have, not a sublease.
Sorry?
What do they have? Allocation letter or sublease?
Allocation letter.
Priority leisure.
The same. That one is almost ready also.
Crestone.
Crestone also the same. Only allocation letter.
Ibrahim and Ida Jacobson.
Also an allocation letter. In fact, this one has a story, which if you don't mind, I can say, because I want to be as frank as possible. This land was one of the, these two people were one of the people that were allocated, that bought land at the Bruford Heights. And when it came to the time of allocating them, there was no, that you don't find any land. There was no land for them. So they have to be compensated this land. It was a board decision.
What do you mean there was no land?
They didn't find any land. The land that they bought, they could not trace it. I think what happened was the people of Bruford claimed a big portion of land. So the board at the time, or GTA at the time, because at the time of Gambia Tourism Authority, could not find any land for them. They have followed up, written several letters,
So
used
they
lawyers.
bought the land from the GTA.
Sorry?
Who
They
did
bought
they
the
buy?
land from GTA, Gambia Tourism Authority.
Okay.
Yes.
And then?
And they could not see that land. They could know him. They were not allocated any land because there was no land for them in that area. So, in fact, I was one of the guys who was definitely shocked about that. Gambian overseas who bought land, fiscal money, bought it, and who could not get land. So it was taken to the board, and the board says, just allocate them, and he allocate them another land, and they accepted because there was no other land at Bruford Heights to allocate them. So this one is one of those lands. So I say, let me bring that to your attention.
Thank you.
Yes.
TK Motors.
TK
in
Motors.
bracket Sahara Resort.
Yes, this one was also allocated before my time. The provisional allocation was taken.
Okay. And then Sky Limit.
Sky Limit was during my time.
Okay. What do they have? Allocation letter or something?
Allocation letter.
And then you have Gamex Annex again.
Yes.
What do they have?
No, they have a allocation letter as well. That one do not have a list because the property is still not completed.
Yes, you know, we have Games as the first one, and then we have Games Annex.
Yes.
What's the difference?
The problem was that thing they were allocated somewhere, and there was an issue. That was the former, it's called G-Wellness land. Somebody claimed ownership, but the land was re-entered during those days.
You mean claim ownership of the TDA?
No, that land was allocated to him
By who?
by the board.
But
And
was it
then-
a TDA land?
It's a TDA land.
Yes.
So it was allocated to him, and then GT board re-entered the land and allocated this Gamex to that land,
Yes.
to him, to
Yes.
Gamex.
Yes.
So that was a consent judgment that we should reform, that we should revert back to the previous allocation because they hold a lease. So these Gamex have to be moved to another area. So the land that they have, the land that was available there, they could not have the full land. So that's why they were given an annex to compensate to the total number of land.
The
The difference, exactly.
Yes.
That's exactly what happened. It's a small piece of land.
Mr. Camara,
Yes,
you
please.
just mentioned that this Gamex annex was allocated to somebody and then ended up in port.
No.
Is that what you said?
No, not the same place where they were before.
Okay.
Yes.
It was first allocated to somebody.
Somewhere in Kotu. It was first around Palmarima end, at the other side, behind Palmarima, as we are going to Tamala. That's a piece of land called G Wellness. That's where they were.
So now my question is,
Mhm.
how can GT board allocate one piece of land to different people?
No, I think there is a misunderstanding still now. You didn't get me. The land was re-entered, was submitted, the land that was allocated to G Wellness was re-entered by the GT board.
Okay.
And because the guy was found wanting of going to lease the property without GT board approval. So the land was re-entered and given to Gamex.
Okay.
So he went to court, and
Who-
that was
G wellness.
G Wellness.
Okay.
So then G Wellness, Gamex was moved to this area where they are now.
And then G wellness still has.
Their property now, but it's not even the same area, very far away from this land, these leases you are talking about.
Even though GT board re-entered.
No, because there was a consent judgment. There was a judgment so that effect.
All right.
Mm.
Let's go to the second property on the list.
There is Sanyang Kuare.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, interstate project currently occupied by the deep sea port. Interstate was allocated that land.
Okay.
Yes, but now I think it's going to be subsumed by the current deep sea port.
So the original lease was
No,
sublease
not
was
a
cancelled.
lease allocation. We will have to find another land for him.
So there was allocation. There was allocation, and then
We find out that it's the area that is earmarked for the deep sea port.
we found out
Yes,
how.
because we received a letter.
Okay.
We received a letter from the Minister of Lands.
Minister of Land.
Yes, we have a letter to that.
Let's go to the other one.
The other lease property,
Mm-hmm.
Mansaya and Lighthouse.
Look, you have to say the location first.
The allocation was allocated during my time.
The location is Tujere.
It's 2 January, yes. It was during my time. But the Lighthouse was not during I don't think it was my time, but I'll find out.
Mansaya was during your time.
During my time, yes. When I just
So
took over.
this 89.63 hectares are allocated to
No, not all.
Not all.
Part of the land, yes.
So part of it was only two
as far as
companies.
this list, only two of these allocations are within this list
All right. And you said Mansaya was allocated during your.
during my time.
And who was the promoter for Mansaya? Mansaya is a
Something
company.
Sanyang. Yes, yes.
Yes.
No, it's not a company.
What is it?
You just name it as Mansaya. The owner is one Mr. Sanyang. I forgot his first name. That's the promoter.
So it's a sole trader.
Yes, a sole trader.
So an individual.
Individual, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And what did you said the name of the person? Did you say?
Something Sanya. What's his name again? Seh Sanya.
We have your list. You can take a look at it and tell us who the promoter is.
Okay. Yes, Seh Sanya and Maimuna. Maimuna is the wife.
Number?
Number 50.
So two individuals.
No, it's the wife. Maimuna is the wife.
It's two people, a husband and a wife.
Yes.
But somehow they are sole trader.
No. I think it's just one business. The business is in the name of Seh Sanya. He applied for the land.
But the land has two promoters.
Yeah, it's a surprise to me that the name of the wife is there on the list. But it's a sole proprietorship.
All right. So, but Lighthouse project?
Lighthouse project. One Mr. This
Please say read out the number so that the committee
number 30,
can follow.
30.
30.
Yes.
Okay.
This one too was allocated before I became DG, and
It says, okay,
yes, it was a long time, not now.
9th May 2022.
No, this was when he finally made it with the payment of the 5%. When I took over, he did not pay the 5%.
Okay.
So I said before we made any allocation, final allocation, he has to pay the 5%.
Okay.
Yes,
So
but
this is
if you
when
look at
he
the
paid the
provisional-
5%.
If you look at the provisional allocation, it's before I became DG.
All right.
But he did not pay the 5%.
That's fine. Let's go back to number 2, which is Sanyang Interstate Project.
Mhm.
You said that was done before your time.
No, I said during my time.
Interstate, for the interstate project.
In which one? Interstate. That was during my time.
That was?
During my time.
Okay.
Mm.
And who are the promoters, or who were the promoters for the interstate project?
It's one promoter.
Or they had one promoter?
Yes, one promoter.
Okay. Who is it?
Hadim Guy.
Okay. But the interstate project is a registered company, isn't it?
Yes, indeed, in the Gambia.
Let's go to number 4. Bijilo TDA. Sorry, no. Number 4 is Sanyang Village
No allocation was done there
by GT board.
by GT board.
Completed.
Yes, no allocation by the GT board to our knowledge.
Okay.
Yes.
Does that mean that allocation was done and you don't?
Well, no, that does not mean that. As far as we know,
What do you mean by to our knowledge?
that as far as we know, GT board did not allocate that very hectare that is mentioned on the list.
Okay, so as far as you know, is this land within the TDA?
Yes, it's in the TD.
It is within the TDA.
Indeed, yeah.
And as far as you know, GT board,
Never allocated anybody there.
so it's a free,
It's a free land.
and GT board has the lease.
Indeed.
Very well, let's go to the next one.
Bijilo TDA. No allocation there.
No allocation done.
No.
Okay. Continue.
Batokungu,
Mm-hmm.
serial number, no allocation by the GT board to our knowledge.
All of Batakunku,
All
all
of
153 hectares.
Indeed.
Okay.
Yes. And very well, I think if you look at my statement, you will realize that that's where I mentioned that there is an investor who is claiming ownership of part of that land, and that he one day was confronted by the former president that if I were not a president, I would fight you physically. That's what he told me in my office. This very investor. So he's even still trying to regularize it, and we are finding it difficult to even regularize it for him in Batakungu.
You want to regularize it for him?
No, he's trying to regularize
Okay.
the ownership of that land with
And
us
how?
by trying to fulfill all the requirements that are required for allocation of land in the TDA. But to him,
The whole 153
no,
hectares?
part of that land.
Okay.
Yeah. Part of that land.
So is he
Because
applying afresh?
He's applying afresh, but he has so many documents regarding how he bought it and how he was given some documents from government officials. To be specific, Department of Fiscal Planning and Lands.
Departments of
Fiscal Planning and Lands. He has some documentations from them. And also, there was also a court judgment. There was also a court judgment that says that he owns the land because he was.
There's a court judgment and there are documentation from Lands and Survey and Physical Planning.
Yes. Which he has attached, put everything together in the application that he sent us.
Okay. And
We are
what
yet-
have you decided?
We are yet to make any decision on it.
You did not make phone calls for this one?
No. As I said, I will only take phone calls and I take action if I am confident that that allocation was okay.
So the judgment does not suffice?
The judgment? No, because I still contest that yes, it's a judgment, but then it's still in the TDA.
I see. So, I had asked earlier whether there are other, apart from GT board, are there any other departments that allocate land within the TDA?
Yes, you asked that question, ma. But I never said that he got allocation from fiscal planning. I never said that he got allocation from
I
lands.
am not saying that. You're so eager to answer the questions. You don't even
Because
wait for
I'm
me to finish.
preempting where you are landed. That's why. Sorry about that. That's my nature, unfortunately.
Why are you preempting the questions, Mr. Camara?
That's my nature.
The
Sometimes-
question I'm asking now, there's land within the TDA and somehow there's an investor that has documents from the Department of Lands and Survey and Physical Planning and even has a judgment.
Yes, indeed.
But the land is within the TDA and
It's within-
ordinarily should be subleased or allocated by the GT board.
GT board, and that is why this investor is trying to get allocation from us by trying to fulfill the requirements.
Very well, let's go on to Burfoot.
Bubutu, Tanus Resort Apartment, Mattress, these are all properties that got their provisional allocation before I became DG. Tanus is this guy, Nandu, and New Gambia is SFR.
You said Tanush is Nandu.
Nandu.
Can you say the full name?
Well, his surname is difficult to pronounce. Let me just check.
Do you mean
Nandik,
Nandik Shore Rajwani?
you are struggling also pronounce it. It's difficult to pronounce.
Can you check number 19 on the list?
Yes, number 19. Number 33. You see his name there, his full name.
33. Okay. Now what's 19 also? Yeah.
But
That's also Tanus.
Is it different? Is it the same company?
Yes, same company.
so
In fact, that's the actual one that we are talking now. Is this one, number 19? You are right.
Number 19.
we're talking about number 19.
Yes.
And the promoter is Dina Rajwani.
Yes.
And the project is for Tanush Resort and Apartment.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Cancel. Cancel. Yes,
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Yes, can we check? Number 19 is Tanus Restaurant Apartment
Yes.
in Bruford Sanimentary, right?
Yes.
Number 33 is Tanus Shopping Mall in Senegambia.
Yes.
Where in Senegambia?
It's after the Senegambia craft market.
Going towards Turntable.
Yes, goes to Turntable.
Okay, right after the market.
Yes.
On the highway.
On the highway, on the right. You can see skyscraper, there's building malls there.
Okay.
Yes.
Before the bakery.
Yes. Before the building, correct? Yes, that's the place.
Is it the same person?
I am not sure
Because
the
here I'm
surname
seeing
look different.
Dina Rajwani,
Yes, it's the same
and here I'm
person.
seeing Nandisco Rajwani.
That's the same person. It's the same person. Maybe that's the surname also.
It looks like the Rajwani, should I call them the Rajwani group? They have quite a number of allocations within the TDA. Going by this list that you have submitted.
It's possible, very possible.
Well, the document is proving it.
Like one.
If you go to number 4, number 5, number 6. Number 6 is actually
Number four, I have Lenu Rajwani. Then it's different from.
go to number 6. It's the same Nandik show.
Yes, this one also.
Okay. And then we have number 19.
Number 19, yes.
And this Tanush, you have a Tanush resort and apartment.
Indeed.
Are they a registered company in the country, in the Gambia?
Yes, Tanus was. It's a company. It's a registered company.
Tanush resort and apartment.
Indeed.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure of the name. Whether the name was registered or exact the registration on the name on the registration. I'm not too sure unless I find out.
Yeah. What we have here from the registrar of companies is the company is called Tanush Oil Gambia Limited.
Yes, maybe that's what is certified.
Very well. So, I had asked the question about due diligence
Yes, indeed.
earlier.
Yes.
Whether you do confirmations about, but you said you rely on what the applicant has provided.
But also in the file, they have a file.
Yes, that is what you rely on when
Yes.
you're doing the analysis
Indeed,
before
indeed.
you allocate.
Yes.
Now, my question is how does GT board avoid or prevent, I don't want to say land grabbing, but allocating basically a lot of the land within the TDA to the same people or the same group of people?
On the personal, if you ask me, for me, I would not want that to happen, to be very frank.
The question is, how does GT board have a policy on allocation?
There is no policy.
There is
as
no policy.
long as you fulfill the requirements.
That's it.
That's it.
Does not matter how many, the size you want, the
Indeed.
different plots.
No, I've not
You
seen
can
any
get
that,
it.
No, I've not seen any of that policies regarding.
Is that something? Is that something that the board perhaps is trying to work on?
No, as I said to you personally, I would not want that to happen. For one individual to have multiple properties within the TDA.
Yes, but what are you as a director general proposing to your board? What are you trying to do as an institution to avoid this?
I would have a
Because
discussion.
going through these lists you've submitted, and for us, after you provided this list, we
You find out that
decided we're investigating. We have to know who these properties are going to.
Indeed.
And there's a particular group of people who have different companies and just keep getting allocated land.
I agree totally.
So how does GT board try to stop this?
Well,
Or at least maybe create a policy that would guide the entire process.
We
If
would-
not to stop it, but at least to give others an opportunity.
we will do a board paper and then we'll take it to the board and then perhaps the board will advise us about it. But as far as the requirements are concerned, once you are able to fulfill the requirements, you can ask, you can apply for the land, and the land will be allocated to you by the board.
Yes, go ahead, Honorable.
Yes. Mr. Camara,
Yes, please, sir.
you said once they fulfill the requirements.
Sorry, sir.
You say once they fulfill the requirements.
Exactly.
right,
Yes,
they qualify.
exactly,
Can you
sir.
tell us what the requirements are?
I mentioned them earlier, but I can repeat them again. The general requirements are business registration certificate, and it has to be registered in the Gambia. And then for corporate applicants, some of the requirements are that must include as part of your requirement will be a memorandum and article of association, current stakeholders and current directors, assets and statement of account of the last financial year. Those are the requirements for a company. But in addition to that, you have to have a feasibility study of the proposed project, and then also have a payment of 5% development levy, statement of support from the bank or financiers. The application should also be accompanied by a receipt indicating payment of the non-refundable fee of $50,000, duly completed application form obtainable at the GT board for a cost of $5,000. And then the seventh one is the architectural and concept design of the project. This is what are the requirements.
I'll just pick two.
Sorry?
Out of those I say I would only pick two out of those requirements.
No problem.
And would ask you,
Yeah.
what is the rationale behind including them in your requirements?
Yes.
One is, why do you want to have the feasibility study?
The feasibility is to indicate whether the project is viable in the area that you want to put it, and whether also is in line with the current strategic direction of the board.
Perfect. And the other one is, why do you want to know about their financial status?
To be confirm whether they are able to complete the project, they have the financial muscles to implement the project without any problems.
Good. Now tell us, you've seen names here, companies that have appeared on repeated basis.
I cannot agree more with you.
For example, let's go to Burfoot. Are those properties developed?
Burfoot.
Yes.
Where in Burfoot?
Let's take the Rajwanis, for example.
Yes.
The Rajwanis,
Yes.
have they developed the properties that
No,
we are giving to them?
they have attempted to develop them, but they have a lot of bottlenecks.
The shopping mall that they have in Senegambia, have they developed it?
Yes, they are developed. Yeah, almost ready. It's almost ready.
The shopping mall?
Yes, yes.
The one in Brufut, have they developed
No, they
it?
have obstacles. They could not develop it because they have been stopped by the people of the village saying that they own the land. So they have received a lot of obstacles developing those lands, just like SFI himself.
Go to number 27.
27.
Yes.
27 is interstate investment.
Have they developed the property?
No, they could not develop because the land is identified for a deep sea port.
It's identified for the deep sea port.
Yes.
And what did you do with the investor?
No, the investor, he will have to, he may want to cancel the application and ask for a refund, or ask us to relocate them.
Go to number 62. It's the
60?
same investor.
60?
62.
62.
Yes. It's the same Atlantic Villas. It's the same
No,
investor.
no, it's not the same investor.
Eh,
No, it's not the same investor.
Then is he posing as a promoter in this case?
No, 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 this is not the same Hadim guy. You know, you have Hadim guy junior and senior.
You know, I didn't say the name.
Huh?
But thank you for bringing it on.
Yes,
the
yes,
spotlight.
this is Hadim guy
You
junior.
have had him guys senior and junior.
Junior, yes.
Why do you call them senior and junior?
Well, I don't know. That's the names that appear. When
Are they
apply.
related?
I think it's the son of the main Hadim guy.
So what's the difference? The father and the son. What is the difference?
Well, they did not apply as the same
No, you know, Mr.
Camara.
Let me finish this exercise first.
Please,
Then
yeah.
we can get to that.
All right.
So now I'm asking you, since you say it's the senior and the junior, let's complete number 62.
62.
Is it developed? Is it
62.
developed number 62?
No, 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 it's not developed.
It's not developed.
No.
Okay, and you confirm that.
No, did you see the date of the allocation?
I'm just asking.
No, it's not developed. I'll
The
answer
date is irrelevant.
Okay.
You know, I'm asking so that we can get confirmation.
He's working on the documentation, the final documentation.
No, but you said once the sublease is issued, that is the date you.
No, you have to get an EIA. Once allocation is given, the allocation will tell you, go and get a fencing permit from physical planning, go and get a building permit So before you can even fence, you need to get a fencing permit. So I think he's working on his fencing permit as we speak. That's 62.
Look at number 4,
Number 4.
the Laguna Hotel and Apartment.
Yes, please.
Is it developed?
Yes, it's developed, but not completed.
And this was done since 2018.
Yes, indeed.
Look at number 6,
Number 6, transit.
transit service. Is
It's
it developed?
Yes, it's completed. It's a full hotel now. It just written to us for us to inspect and ask for a license.
And do you know that number 4 and number 6 are all
They are all related.
related to the Rajwani?
Yes.
Let's move on. I'm just going to stick to that Rajwani. I wouldn't give you any other name other than. Look at number 19.
Number 19.
Is it developed?
No, that's what I said. That's the one I am saying that they are facing obstacles.
That one also is the same family, right?
Yes, the same.
Okay. Look at number 33.
33.
Yes.
Yes, this one is developed.
It's developed.
Yes, it's developed.
The same place, huh?
No, this is a different place.
Tanus Resort and Apartment and Tanus Shopping Mall. The same connection, right?
Yes, so I agree. Totally.
Okay. Let's go. You know the pattern council was trying to bring to you.
Sorry?
You know the pattern council was trying to bring to your attention is, it seems like people can just go, register companies, have a feasibility study, get their project proposals costed, come and pay 5% of that, and give you, and then pay 50,000, and then we'll apply and be eligible for land.
I agree with council 100%.
And they are doing it on multiple
I will
levels.
advise the board to look into it.
So the question is, what mechanisms are you putting in place to ensure that the TDA, which is very, very limited, is protected from exploitation?
That is why, in fact, if we look at our new regulations, the board no longer have the powers to give a final approval. After the board has gone through the documentation and approves it, the final person to put a signature on the allocation letter is the Minister of Tourism and Culture.
Does that serve as a control?
Is that, yes, of course.
What does it change? Will the minister look into say that there were repeated allocations to this individual
No.
from other companies?
No, you asked, what step are you taking? And I said to you that one of the steps is that the board, the governing body, or the board chairman is not going to be the signatory for land allocation anymore. It's one step. The second step, I said, we will put up a board paper regarding people that have gotten land in the TDA repeatedly for the board to advise, the governing body to advise.
How soon is that expected?
Well, I would try to work with my product development department immediately, and also our legal unit.
Can you put a timeline to it? If not, Parliament will.
Well, here against next month, we'll try to work on it.
Back to your honorable
Yes,
chair.
we'll try to work on it. But I am not saying that we are going to change. We are going to say right away that we are going to stop people that have fulfilled the requirements to be given land, even if they meet all the requirements. I'm not saying that. We are going to put up a paper to advise the board, and the board will now take a decision on it.
Yeah, thank you. But maybe perhaps you should borrow a leaf from government allocations, and you realize that actually once they give you one, they cannot give another one.
No,
we have a densely populated country.
No, I cannot agree more with you,
Yeah, thank you.
Chairman.
Go ahead, Council.
It's just sad, and I agree with you totally.
Just to pick up from where the chair left, perhaps you can learn a thing or two from the Department of Lands and Survey. At least there's a 5-year gap after you get one land, or one entity gets one land. There's a 5-year gap.
Okay.
before another person can come back.
I would
The same
definitely
person
take
can
note.
come back.
It's indeed a very good advice.
But you can go and do benchmarking with the Ministry of Lands and perhaps sister institutions in the sub-region.
So I think it's a good advice, and we'll definitely do our research about that.
Are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
Let's go to the other one. The last one on the first page. Sanyang Hauba. Yes. Your mic is off.
Maybe he's tired. Sanya Hauba lease property, Tree House Lodge, and also Ace Convention and Club 11.
Were these leases done during your time?
Allocation. Yes. No.
Allocation.
No. Two of them. I'm not sure of Club 11, but the two of them was not during my time.
And the Tree House was done before you became director.
Indeed.
Do you know who the promoter is?
They were in court. Let me just check the lists.
They were in?
Yes, with the husband. I think they were husband and wife, and they had an issue. Let me just confirm. Because there were two people who were fighting over it, and I think the court decided who should own it.
Mr.
Yes, please. I'm not able to see it on the lists.
Are you on your phone?
No, I want to check the name, whether I will see it in my phone. Is that not allowed?
It's fine, but perhaps next time just alert the chair.
Okay, I wanted to
Yes,
check the name,
but
whether I have
of course
it
it's not on your list.
Yes, that's why I wanted to check whether it's on my phone. But I didn't know that it's not allowed to use phones here.
Let's go to the other company that has been allocated.
That is the ACE convention?
Yes.
Yes.
When was the allocation done for ACE?
It was before my time.
But have they fulfilled the terms of the allocation?
Indeed, that's why they were given a provisional allocation.
They don't have a sublease, do they?
No, they don't have a sublease.
Not yet.
Not yet. But I still, I think if my memory serves me right, it falls within the Sanyan Deep Sea port. Even this tree house, the same.
So therefore, essentially, you would have to cancel it because the project.
You'll have to relocate them somewhere.
You would have to relocate.
Yes,
but
most likely. Yes.
Apart from the deep sea port, you did mention that after there's a duration between when they receive their provincial allocations and when they're supposed to fulfill the terms.
Indeed.
Did you say 2 years?
Yes, 2 years.
2 years.
Yes. But then, depending on the conditions, you could write to the GT board to extend it.
Okay.
If you have a genuine reason, the GT board can extend it.
So, and how long would the extension be?
It
for?
could be 6 months, 1 year, depending on the condition.
But if ACE convention got the allocation before you became Director General,
They have their provisional allocation before I became DG.
so
And,
that's
in
more than
fact-
5 years.
Yes, it's more than 5. But in fact, now the problem was that I think there was a problem regarding the 5% payment. They would not want to pay all unless a final allocation was given to them. But as per the requirements, you have to pay everything before you are given an allocation letter. So that was it was like an exchange of letters between us and them.
And has the 5% been paid now?
So finally paid, yes. But then happened also that it's falling in the deep sea port.
What about Club 11?
Club 11 also the same.
And these, you cannot find 3 houses on the list you've submitted to us.
Yeah, to my surprise.
Can you find,
To my surprise.
please, you know what to do?
Yes, so.
All right. And what about ACE and Club 11? Can you find them on the list?
Ace and Club 11.
Yes.
Yes, Club 11 is 41.
Okay.
Joyce
and
Valley
okay. And then ACE,
is
I found ACE is 22.
22. Your eyes are sharp. Good.
And the promoter is?
The promoter is Fatim Baji.
Let's go to the second.
The next one.
Gunjur.
Gunjur.
Yes, there are different leases in Gunjur.
Yes, you have the Bruput Medical Center and the Kruna Eco Lodge.
Yes.
If my memory serves me right, these ones were before I became DG.
Okay.
Yes.
But still, we expect that the documentation exists.
Indeed.
So
Indeed.
tell us about the applicants. And these 2 applicants, were they allocated the whole 10.4 hectares?
No. Part of the land.
Part of the land.
Yes, part of the land.
Okay. Are they part of the list, or are these also people that are excluded in the list?
Let me just confirm. Yes, Kruna is there.
Okay.
It's on the list, yes.
Just Kruna. Kruna is number 55.
55, yes.
And Bruford Medical Center is 43.
43, exactly, yes.
The allocations is, these are during your time.
Yes, this during my time. I mean the professional allocation.
We're not during your time.
Me,
Okay.
yes. I think
2024
I found the file there.
All right. And then the rest of the land is not allocated yet. It's not been.
You mean in Gunju?
Yes.
Yes.
The former president held different leases.
Within the Gunju area.
Yes. As you can see.
That's right.
And all of that land is within the TDA, is it?
Yes, it's within TDA. So
Let's go to the next one in Katong.
Katong, no allocations except
Okay.
for Norgam and Tobago.
Trobago. And are they on the list?
They're on the list, yes. I think so. Norgam. Yes, Tobago is 58.
58 and
Norgam
58 and 3.
and
3.
3.
No, but is this a typographical error on your part, or
Which one?
because 58
Yeah, no,
says
and 2 is 2. Number 2.
let's go to 58 first.
58.
You have it on this list as Trobago, and on here in the first list that you submitted, it's Trobeco Ecotourism Resort. Are they the
Yes.
same?
Yes, I'm sure it's the same. It's not the same date there.
This I'm looking at this first
And the
list.
owner is Lamin Fatajo.
The list that you were sent by the investigators to input allocations.
Yes.
It says Trobego. Trobego. Can you see it? In Kartong Jamboree.
When was it allocated? Can you help me, please?
No, what I'm saying now is I believe you have this list.
No, it's not with me here.
Or
Not
you,
with me.
the one you were sent to input, you don't have that.
No, it's not with me right now. I mean, I
Okay.
brought the one that concerns this select committee. That's the list that I brought.
Mr. Camara, you have the list.
No, I have the list here, which is Tobago. Which is Tobago.
What is the
Greco.
title of the document you have?
It's the list of land allocation for the period 2017 to 2025.
That's what I have here.
Yes, that's what
There's
we
a
have.
list you were sent
Yes.
by the investigators of this committee. Isn't it?
Yes, sure, certainly.
Yes. You had that.
No,
here.
no, but I don't have it in the file that I have now. So that's why I'm just begging for you to confirm whether the same name is the same name.
Perhaps look under your file.
No, it's not here. It's not in the file. It's not here. This is everything about National Assembly. This file.
Mr. Camara,
Yes, ma'am.
you had mentioned here that you received a list of properties that were identified by the JANNEH Commission from the investigators of this committee, where you would input the list, the names of those that are allocated plots within the different properties. You had this list.
Well, it's possible. I said we have received so many.
You
letters.
had showed me this list.
Yes, so we have
Where
so
you
many
were sitting
receipts.
right now.
Sorry,
You showed me the list earlier today.
is it the same list? This one?
There's another list you had. Perhaps check under your file. It's colored.
Oh,
At the
this
top.
one?
Yes.
You are referring to this list?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Go to
Yeah,
the second
I think
page.
I think the council eyes are very good.
I'm telling you. Maybe she has had a good lunch. So,
Mr. Camara.
yes, ma'am.
Now let's look at Kartong Jamboree. It shows who it's allocated to. On the second, not the document. Yes. Second, can you see it?
Yes, Norgam and Tobago.
Yes. Now my question is this Trobago, because you had mentioned that in the list that you had initially submitted to
Yes,
the
yes,
committee,
sure.
the Trobago can be found under number 58.
That's right.
But number 58 says
Tobago.
Trobeco
I agree with you.
Ecotourism Resort.
It must be the
Is
same
it the
name.
same?
It must be the same one.
Are you sure?
Yes, I can confirm.
Please confirm and let this
Yes,
committee
I
know.
can confirm, yes.
And you said Norgam is number 2.
Norgam is number 2.
Yes.
Yes,
And is,
Camara Koli.
sorry?
Camara Koli,
Okay. That was in 2018.
2018, yes.
That was whilst the commission was doing its investigation. This land was allocated to Norgam Leisure.
It's possible.
Well, that's what the document is saying. We're not dealing with probabilities here.
Yes.
We're dealing with facts. The commission was investigating in 2018. They completed their work
That's right.
in 2019.
Mhm.
They were investigating this land, but somehow there was an allocation being done to it.
Well, I know that the former DG was frequenting the commission, so I think he should have known better. If it's a land that is investigated and the allocations went ahead, I think that one, I don't think I will be able to say yes or no.
Let's move on. According to the list, Sambuya, there's no allocations done there.
Somewhere,
Yes.
yes, there's no allocation.
And let's go to Tangier Riverside.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about Tangier Riverside.
Yes, you have Precious,
Mm-hmm.
M24,
Mm-hmm.
Blue Ozone,
Good.
Imo Promo,
Mm-hmm.
African Heritage, Transit Limited. That's the one we just mentioned. That's same Nandu.
The same Rajwani.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the transit one. It's mentioned on the list. Then you have Yai Boy Home Cooking. Precious, I don't think it was my time. M24 was not in my during my time. Blue Ocean wasn't during my time. Imo Promo was not during my time. Transit Limited was not during my time. Yai Boy Home Cooking was during my time.
Yeah, boy, home cooking was during your time.
Yes, was during my time.
Do you know when Precious was allocated?
I will check Precious.
Number 5.
Number 5, okay. Okay, 2019.
And then M24.
M24 was 2019 as well.
Those GT board perhaps have a list of this TDA land and the size of the land.
That's what we're working on now to compute.
So right now you don't have a record of it,
No, you can have it in the file, individual files. They are all in the files.
but it's not compiled into a list
At least no.
because this Tangier Riverside is 34.73 hectares.
Well,
And as you can see, there's a serial number for a lease that belonged to the former president.
that's right.
So now my concern is that there are allocations, because if you look at Precious, number 5, they were allocated in 2019,
2019, yes.
right?
That's
The
right.
commission was investigating land belonging to the former president.
That's
And at this time, the commission had not concluded its work. So the recommendation for cancellation of the former president leases had not even been made. But somehow, people were getting allocated these properties. Blue Ocean, you have Transit. I cannot find M24 in the list that you have submitted to the...
It's there. Number 8.
Sorry, yes. This is 20, me. At least this one, the commission had completed its work, but the government had not published the white paper yet. So how were these allocations being done on land that was being investigated by the Commission of Inquiry?
I may not be in a position
Yes,
to
but
answer that.
you have to find out because it's the Office of Record.
Okay. I'll find out.
Schedule.
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Quickly, Honorable Sir wanted to ask for clarification on one of the properties. I think.
Mr. Camara,
Yes, sir.
I want clarity on sublease and allocation.
Sorry?
Sublease and
Yes.
allocation.
Yes.
What's the difference?
The sublease is when you are able to meet the conditions of the allocation. That's when we give you a sublease.
But you start your building when you are just giving a sublease.
When,
Can you start development when you are just giving a sublease?
when you are given a sublease?
Can you start development?
A sublease? No, in fact, a sublease should you will get it before you after you completing.
Which one do you have first? Allocation or sublease?
Provisional allocation is what you have first.
First.
Then you have allocation.
Yes, but I mean, according to your, when you were giving back the information, you said that some people were subleased, some were allocated, and currently they are verified with their structures.
Yes, sir.
So which one should be first?
Allocation is first because you cannot just sublease. without
So
allocation.
with allocation, you are giving 100% ownership.
No, not 100% ownership. 100% ownership is in fact, there is nothing like 100% ownership. When you complete the conditions of allocation,
In case you fail those conditions, what will happen next?
you have to re-enter the land
With the developments that you have made?
with the development that you have made.
Yeah.
Yes, that is subject to interpretation by the Minister of Justice.
And then, I mean, my question comes to this one that were allocated in 2018.
2018.
Number 3, the Blue Ocean. Number 4,
Yes.
that is, I mean, the Liguana, and then the number 5, the Precision Group. They were all allocated in 2019,
19.
when 2018, sorry, when the commission was on.
Yes.
And then these areas were owned by who? Who were they subleased to? Who were they leased to?
No, they were allocated to these people.
But before allocation, they were under whose name?
No, I wouldn't know.
Was not the former president according to
According to the list, was the former president.
the former president?
Yes.
And then there was nothing like cancellation of lease.
I'm not. No. It's not cancel any lease.
Yeah.
We have a lease. We only give sub leases.
But when GTB was giving out these properties, they all knew that it all belongs to the former president.
I wouldn't know whether they knew. Then I was not the DG, so
But-
I wouldn't know. I'm not sure whether the former DG knows that it was part of.
What will you advise if I told he knew that these things were part of the former president's this thing? What is your own advice on
Of course,
that?
I would not have allocated.
You're not
I
allocated
gave an example to the investigators about a particular land that I was told was fenced by the former president, and somebody wanted to have documentation on that land. We said no until the person requested for a refund of their money.
So these things were illegally done.
Well, I will not say so
What?
because it was done by my predecessor.
No, but they were illegally done.
Well, I mean, I don't know where he got his listings.
No.
No,
Anywhere he got it from, they were illegally done.
well, it's not from me. I would not want to say that.
So in case you got to know that they were illegally done, what step will you take?
Well, that one, it's not me who should take this. The board.
No, you are not the current.
No, but I'm the current, but there is a governing body.
No, what I'm saying,
Issues of land.
what will be your advice to the governing body?
Well, I will know. In fact, I will ask them to advise me, not me advising them
You will ask them to advise you on what decision,
on this this question that you are asking.
because it's like all these things were allocated during the time of the General Commission, and these were properties that were leased or owned by the former president. So if you can see these things happening, so like people were taking land that were not yet ready to be handed over by the commission, and then we are allocated to others.
It's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate. So I think we have to look at this thing
I don't
and take it
know
as soon as possible.
what was his basis for allocating this land, but I think you could find out.
Yeah, because it's very clear here. We have seen the Blue Ocean restored. Who is the current owner? Who is the current owner?
One Aboubacarr Bensouda. I think Aboubacarr Bensouda. Yes.
Aboubacarr Bensouda.
Bensouda, yes.
Which of the Bensouda is that one?
I think he's a son of It's a brother to the mayor of
The son of the brother to
the mayor of Carnival. I think.
they share the same family, the same parents,
I think it's a brother. I think it's a brother. It's a brother. I think
the same mom and dad.
most likely yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Honorable Chair, can I continue?
Yes, Council, you can proceed.
All right. Mr. Camara,
Yes, please.
still on Tanje Riverside.
Yes, please.
I'd like to believe that you do know the Department of Parks and Wildlife.
Sure. I
You know them.
Indeed, indeed.
Now, when we mention Tangier Riverside and we mention the Department of Parks and Wildlife, what comes to your mind?
Are you saying that they own the land or what?
I'm just saying, what comes to your mind about the Riverside, the Tangier Riverside and the Department of Parks and Wildlife?
No, I wouldn't know.
You've
what it
never
is.
had any communication with the Department of Parks and Wildlife with regards to
This-
any part of the Tangier Riverside?
No, not to my knowledge.
Have you ever heard of the Tangier Bird Reserve?
Yes.
Okay,
Is it the same area? I don't think it's the same area.
you should be telling me.
Yeah, it's not the same area as far as I know.
As far as you know, where
Yes.
does the Tangier Riverside start?
Well, I know the allocation. As I said, this Tangier Riverside is news to me when I got your lists. But as
It's
far
what?
as I know,
It's
these
what? It's
properties
what to you?
are after
No,
the.
you said this Tangier Riverside is what to you?
No. As far as I'm concerned, it's when I got the list that I know
That you
that
learned
an
about
area,
Tangier
there's an area
Riverside.
called Tangier Riverside.
It seems like there's a lot of things that you learned. You should be thanking this
I
committee.
thank you. I thank you so much. Like I'm getting a lot of advice from you about the issue of policy.
Not just advice. It's like you are running GT board, but you don't even know what GT board has and what it doesn't have.
No. I don't think that is the case. I know.
I mean, you would have known about Tangier Riverside as someone that has been DG for 5 years.
The name. No, the name is different from whether you know the site or not. It's the name that is given to the site. Because as I said, these are leases of the former president. I would not know that there is a lease that is called Tangier Riverside. That's what I'm talking about. But there is nothing in GT board that I don't know about.
Okay, Tangier Riverside, the serial number of the lease rather, it's K180/2012. So
Yes.
the year 2012
That's right.
is the year of allocation,
That's right.
and it replaced a lease that had a serial number of 3118/2008, dated 28 June 2008. And this lease was issued to the former president's company, Canlai Family Farms, in 2012.
2012.
Yes. Now, you said you are aware of or you know about the land in Tangier, but to you it is not called Tangier Riverside.
I'm not aware.
What was it called? What does the GT board call this
No.
area? You
No,
just call it Tangier?
Tangier cluster.
Tangier?
Cluster.
Cluster.
Yes.
Do you know about, you said you know about the Tangier Bird Reserve.
Yes, Tangier Bird Reserve, I know.
Are they, and you said they're not in the same area.
Not the same at all.
How far are
Tangier
they
Bird
from?
Reserve is closer to Brufut. Because that's why you check, they would, some of them will tell you that the name, because there was one National Assembly member, I think she's still around, that said that we should change
Please
the name.
speak to the mic.
Yes, as I said to you.
You can bring the mic closer to you.
Yes.
It's easier.
As I said,
Yes.
Tangier Bird Reserve is closer to Brufut. And we even received a communication from one of the National Assembly members that that name should be changed to another name.
What should be changed?
The name Tangier Bird Reserve
Should be changed to what?
to another name that she has given. We have received that communication from her, a National Assembly member.
Are you the ones that named that place?
No, that's
Tangier
why our
Bird Reserve?
response to the question was to tell them that it's not our role to do that. So the Tangier Bird Reserve that I know is close to Brufut. The Tangier River side, this is a name that I'm hearing now. But as far as we know, we have a Tangier cluster, and that is where all these allocations are.
You do also have a Bruford cluster,
Buford cluster.
or
Yes. You have a Buford cluster.
you have a Bruford cluster,
That's the Sanimentering cluster. We call it Sanimentering.
Sanimentary.
Yes.
How close is it to the bird reserve?
It's next to the bird reserve. That's where you have the
Are you sure your cluster
where
does
you
not
are.
include the bird reserve?
sorry?
Are you sure your cluster does not include the bird reserve?
No. As far as we know, that one, even the technical
Is,
department.
is your cluster demarcated?
Yes,
show the
was-
boundaries.
it was demarcated.
And there are boundaries
There are
between the
boundaries.
cluster and the bird reserve.
Exactly, yes.
So essentially, you're saying that
It's called Sanimentering.
the GT board has never touched the bird reserve to allocate it to anybody.
As far as I know.
So is that leaving room that there perhaps the bird reserve has been touched and allocated to an individual or an entity?
The Tangier Bird Reserve, in fact, there is an accommodation there owned by either National Environment Agency or Department of Parks and Wildlife. It's called, that's where, in fact, it's a very critical area for us because a lot of tourists go there.
Critical for who?
For tourism,
Okay,
because we promote bird watching.
bird watching.
So we wouldn't have touched the Tangier Bird Reserve.
And since you said it's a critical area for tourism, who controls or who manages the bird reserve?
It was leased, I think, there are accommodation that were leased to an investor.
Who?
It's either Department of Parks and Wildlife or National Environment Agency leased it to that investor.
Who is the investor? Do you know?
No, I cannot remember the investor. I think the investor is no more there, but I will find out. In fact, we not long ago we carried out some inspection within the premises to find out the suitability of that accommodation for tourists. But it's not really under us, directly under us.
Okay. Let's just look through the list of individuals or companies that have been allocated the riverside.
Okay.
So has the whole 34.73 hectares been allocated, or there's a remainder?
The last time I checked, I was told that there is no more land available within the Tangier cluster. So that means perhaps there is no land there.
Perhaps, or is there no land?
Sorry?
You said perhaps there is no land.
Land, yes, because the last time I checked, there was no land left.
And when
for
was the last time
allocation.
you checked?
Recently, just recently.
How recent?
A month ago.
Very well. Are there any of these allocations in Tangier Riverside that was done during your time?
Except for Yai Boy Home Cooking.
All of them
But
were done
the
before.
application came before I became DG. But it was during the time that it was finalized.
Let's go to the next one.
Yes, that is the, you have Operation Save the Children. There is no list there.
Do you know how many plots are in the Tangier Riverside?
Tangier Riverside.
Mm.
No, that's what is listed here. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Those are 7 entities.
Seven properties. These are all properties.
Are they properties or the people that have been allocated the land?
No, they have been allocated. Some of them have developed.
Is there a possibility that the riverside has been split to more than 7, into more than 7 plots?
No, because I don't know the exact demarcation, but I know that I see immigration have an office there, and I think is it National Intelligence Agency? I'm not sure, but I think immigration is also there, not far from this plot.
All right. From there was a large.
Area.
No, there's a. You're preempting me again.
So again, yeah. Sorry about that.
It's okay. There's a large set of documents that you had submitted to this committee, and it includes files for the Riverside. And in our analysis, we've seen that there are multiple plots, about 19 plots
That
within
are in the same area.
the Riverside, around the same area. In one of your files, we found that it's actually in the file of transit, which our Rajwani friends
That's the transit, yeah.
are our famous friends are the shareholders in those companies. And that there are even more groups or more companies that are allocated that you have not listed here. Right here we have, let me list out what we have picked from that file, and then you can just look at what is listed in that box.
Yes.
Sorry, on the Riverside, in the document that you have. We have the FTI group.
FTI. Is it part of the Tangier Riverside? Oh, okay.
You can go and confirm this well, and then send us the documents, the necessary documents. Then we have Blue Ocean Properties. We have Royal Palm Villa. Royal Palm Villa. It's not there. We have Meridian FH.
No, Royal Palm Villa is replaced by African Heritage.
African Heritage replaced Royal Palm Villa.
Exactly.
So why are your files not updated? You see why you should have a database.
Yeah, when you rely too much on your people, it's always a problem. I know that. That's a big problem.
And you rely on yourself as well.
Sometimes it's difficult because sometimes I'm not around and instructions are given, letter requests are made, and then they have deadlines. I may not have time to go through because I'm in an area. Perhaps I will not have time for internet or very busy there. So I may not have time to critically look at this when, especially if I'm not around. If I'm around, before a document is sent, I'll look at it. But if it is like there is a deadline for submission, I would tell them go ahead to submit. But many times I would also see errors, as you are saying. But I still take full responsibility, as I said to you.
We have Precious Group. It's on the list that you've provided as well.
Yes.
There's Transit Service, our famous friends. M24.
Yes.
Premium Mixed Use Center.
Premium Mixed Use
Center.
Premium Mixed Use Center.
And then we have At Wellness Resort.
Premium Mixed Use. Let's look at Operation Save a Baby. It's Operation Save the Children. Sorry.
Operation Save the Children.
Yes.
That's not...
I see Premium Mixed Use. I think they have been relocated. I think the document needs to be updated. They have been.
No, so this is not a document we created, or
no.
We just studied your files and.
I agree. What happened is because there have been a lot of transition from the old administration. Some of the staff that are in the department are new. They may not know what transpired before them. So if they don't look at it critically, they're bound to make that mistake. Premium use, mixed use have been relocated to another site.
But are you not supposed to encourage your staff to study the files properly before they submit information to the National Assembly? Because now we have conflicting information.
Yeah, because the problem is when you give us a deadline, National Assembly, give me a deadline, everybody's panicking. They have to make sure they send in information.
Panic. But let's not forget that when you received the first summons, you said you don't have documents for the Assembly.
Which document? Sorry, we said what? Sorry?
When you received the summons, the first summons you received,
yes,
you did not submit documents. You submitted this list.
No.
Isn't it? And then eventually, when you received an order, that is when you produce files.
Even when I received the order, I came, I think you were there, to the clerk. And
Mr. The point is, you have time to do a search. That is the point.
No, no, I agree
I'm
with you.
trying. The
Did
point
you-
is, you received a summons and you hurriedly responded to say you don't have documents. And then when you were received an order, even if you had submitted and said you don't have documents, but continued to search, it was that order that prompted you to search more,
Just like,
isn't it?
I agree totally.
Which is a failure on your part.
I wouldn't call it a
What is it?
failure.
You were not, you
Maybe-
decided not to obey
No,
the
no, no,
National
not
Assembly's
that.
summons.
Why would I not? Why would I not obey National Assembly orders?
So what were you doing the first time you responded?
No, because I was not in town. When I came back, they said they are responding. But they are responding as per your letter. And this letter was critically looked into by our lawyer. If you look at even the minutes, you see the lawyer's minutes on it. And that this is what they advised me, that is exactly what you are asking for. You are not asking for our fights. So that was what, even me personally, I had a different opinion, but I was convinced by the lawyers, and then that's when we send you the documentation.
All right, Mr. Camara.
Yes, please.
Let's go to Bijilo.
Where? Bijilo.
Yes.
Okay.
Green Boys to KFF. It's a 17.70 hectare.
Yes.
Have you seen it at the
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Who has it been allocated to and when?
Gem Waterfront and Barala. These allocations were all well before me.
Speaking to the mic, please.
These allocations were done before I assumed office as DG.
Okay. But can you just, in the list submitted, can you point out where Gem Waterfront is?
It's in
And
Bijilo.
Barala, not the location, on the list number.
Barala is number 1. You can see.
And then?
It was allocated 15 June 2017.
Okay. And then the next one,
Gem.
which is Gem Waterfront. Does not look like it's part of the list.
Yeah, perhaps could be a gem change and then a name change, and perhaps the recent name did not feature here.
Please
But I'll find
look
out.
into it and then provide the proper,
Yes,
the
name.
right information for the committee.
Sure, no problem.
Let's go to,
Sorry, let me know that. Is it possible? Can I note
yes, please, you can.
that? Okay.
Let's go to the next one, Operation Save the Children.
Yes, that is the, as I said, doesn't seem to be a lease. It's mentioned not registered.
Okay,
Is it part of the JANNEH assets as well?
it is.
But it was not registered. Premium mixed use by one Momodu. I think I forgot his surname. Premium mixed use. Momodu SB Tal. The final allocation was given in
Which, where are you reading from?
2032.
Okay,
Yes, as this one was the one that you saw in the Tange River Lodge, the one you mentioned. The name, I think
So-
they made a mistake. No, there's a name that you mentioned at Tange. Premium, I think that's the one.
yes, premium mixed use.
Misuse. So they are now relocated to this place.
And Tanush Shopping
Tanus
Center.
is the same land.
Tanush and
same
Operation
person.
Save the Children, where is it located?
It's after Senegal. That's the one I said, after the craft market, next to the
Bakery.
the
Bakery.
bakery. Yes.
Okay.
The land is divided into two, because that one also there was a consent judgment.
You said a consent judgment,
Yes, that was a consent judgment.
meaning
They went into court because what happened was
against GT board?
Against GT board, yes.
Okay,
Because
and then?
premium misuse said that he was promised that land.
Promise.
That's what he said. He was
By
promised
who?
by the previous administration. By the
Promise
previous
or
DG.
allocated?
No, promised that land.
Okay, and then?
He applied that land. Made his application based on the fact that he's going to get that land.
Okay.
That's what he said. So it turned out that the whole land was allocated to the other one.
Our Rajwani friends.
Exactly.
Okay.
So he went to court. So then there was a consent judgment that says that divide the land, you take half, part of the other land you do allocating to compensate them somewhere. That's exactly what happened.
So the land is now allocated to two of them.
The two of them, yes.
But
You see, there are two buildings there.
yes, so this premium mixed use, it's allocate. It's the promoter is Modu SB Tag.
SB yes.
And is premium mixed use a company or an individual?
An individual.
An individual.
Yes, I thought that.
So they are registered as a sole trader.
Indeed. I don't know how.
Did they, in their application,
If you ask me,
you're preempting me again.
If you give me permission, I will check the file. As I said, this was a big issue in.
Alex, let me finish my question, Mr. Camara,
Okay.
before you give me an answer.
All right.
Yes. So my question is, in their application, did they submit business registration certificates?
Yes, they submitted everything, all the requirements.
Premium mixed use.
Yes.
They should have a file then.
There's a file.
There's a file.
Yes, they have a
Please
file.
look into a file and let us know whether
Sure, I will do that.
whether it's a registered business or not.
Indeed.
Because from our finding, from our evidence received from the registrar of companies, it's not a registered entity. But please, if there's a copy of
There's a file.
business registration details, let us know.
Sure, no problem.
And we're now at the last one, Brewfoot.
Is it the 17 one? 17 hotel?
Yes.
Gold Wings?
Yes.
This one, the 17, I think, was allocated long time ago. Is it 19? It was allocated when we were hosting, is it the AU Summit?
Okay.
Around that time.
Yeah, but this is talking about the wings, not the Seratin itself.
The hotel.
Yeah,
but
yes,
Yeah.
the whole land.
The whole land.
Yes, it's called the Karafi. It was allocated to Karafi.
and as far as your record goes, it's still allocated to those people.
Yes, even though we have actually sent an advice for the land to be re-entered.
You said you were not aware that the former president had so many leases within the TDA.
I am surprised.
Yes. So now my question is, after your interview with the investigators, what did you do with your management or the board regarding the lease? Now you have these leases, even though the recommendation of the commission was that the leases should be cancelled. But then you have these leases, and now the GT board is allocating land in these areas. So have you confirmed whether these subleases have been cancelled, or if it's because it's within the TDA, the lease should lie with GT board and then sublease to the former president. But then there are leases as far as the commission is concerned. So did you try to do any findings, try to see how to remedy the situation? What have you done since you learned about these leases that were in the name of the former president and his companies?
Okay, I think the comfort is that I was told by the same investigators and that the land, as per the recommendation, to revert back to TDA.
That is a recommendation.
That's the recommendation.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, a recommendation has to be accepted.
No, I agree totally. And given that I know about this, we will do a board paper and send it to the board to advise us. on the
When
report.
did you speak to the investigators?
I think a month or 2 months ago,
And all that time, you've not spoken to your board yet.
I was not even in town. And also, we have to have a final, we have to make a final because I knew that I was going to come here. So depending on the advice that I received, I would do a board paper and then the board will look into it. But I knew that I was going to come here.
So you want to say you were waiting for your testimony before?
Yes. Indeed. And perhaps I am 100% sure that you will also do a report. Then whatever board paper I do will be supported by your report.
Honorable Chair, this is all the questions I have for the witness for now.
Okay.
And I would hand over the witness to the committee
All right.
for the committee to ask questions.
Yes. Thank you very much. Mr. Fawana, do you have any questions? Yes. Yes, I think we can actually bring this to closure because we are having some issues technically about the air conditioning. But there are certain things that we ask you to check on and report back. I think you've noted them down.
Sure.
One issue was about the RASCOM land.
I am very
You
much
checked
interested
exactly
in
with
this
that.
one, yes.
And I think Council also asked for two other things.
That is the game waterfront
Yes,
and also the premium use, mixed use,
exactly.
whether it is a company or they
Exactly.
applied individually.
Thank you.
Yes, I've noted.
Thank you. So we need to get that, I think, by
The other one is a recommendation
yeah.
that we should do a policy on people that have multiple lands within the TVA.
Well, yeah, that one we are just highlighting because it doesn't really make sense that you have one person with 3 or 4 different names.
And I agree totally with you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you can take a look at that on your own
Sure.
and then see. So, Council, in the absence of any other thing, we can release him, but just to let him know that when we need him, we're gonna let him know to come back. And all these requests you've made also we need to get it by Wednesday. I
No,
think.
I thought you said you asked me. I said perhaps next week.
No, you see, Council said
Next
by
week is
tomorrow
too
midday.
late. I said my proposal was that you should submit tomorrow by midday.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I
But
push it to Wednesday.
Chair has moved it to Wednesday.
Okay.
We need
I'll
to
do my best.
Yes, because we need to get these things together very
Yes.
quickly.
And I promise, as I said, I'm going to turn upside down all our files.
Yeah, no problem.
If need be, I go to the Ministry of Lands and also
Yes.
try to get this
Lance, Gamtel, and
Yes.
all those people.
information. Indeed.
And let's get to the facts.
No
inshallah.
problem. No
All right. Thank you very much. Council, are you good to go?
All right. Yes, I am.
So the session is actually adjourned. So we'll continue tomorrow. Thank you very much. And thank you very much, Mr. Camara, for coming
No.
and for assisting the committee in our investigation. Okay. Have a wonderful evening. Yeah.
I thank you too because I've also learned a lot of things from your
Yes,
committee.
thank you.
So I should thank you again.
Thank you very
Yes,
much. Yeah. All right. Thank you. All right. The meeting is adjourned.